Close enough.
Good enough.
Works. Good enough.
I mean, we clapped on 3.
We did.
Even if they're slightly wrong, it gets you close enough that tweaks can be made.
Yes, that's fine.
Yes, the clap works even if it's not perfect. That's the magic
clap.
of the clap.
I don't want the clap, guys.
I don't want the
Well,
clap.
you're gonna get the you're gonna have the clap and you're gonna fucking like it.
Welcome to the podcast where we get the clap.
Yeah, welcome to Collecting Dust podcast where we go through our video game backlogs. How more unenthused could I have sounded?
You just reminded me of the
We're
Wiggles
starting it like
song.
that.
Which one?
Which Wiggles song?
I've got the clap and I'm giving it to you.
Oh,
Oh, no.
I thought you were gonna do something about the chugga chugga big red car.
Oh, I haven't thought about that one in a long time.
The Wiggles theme park ride. There's a video for you to watch. By I forgot the channel. Wow, my brain.
the Wiggles?
The Disney Channel. Not the Disney Channel, but there's a
PBS?
there's a channel. Defunctland. God, my brain. Defunctland is a video is a channel by Kevin Percher. I remember his name, but I couldn't remember the fucking channel. Who does little documentaries about theme parks and stuff. And they did an episode on the Wiggles theme park ride. It's terrible and it's funny. Good video. Good channel. Good
Did you
channel.
know that I've got really bad memories of one particular theme park ride?
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's a Small World ride at Disneyland.
Yeah, you get stuck on it for 3 hours like everyone else. That is a necessary Disneyland experience.
The 2 times I've ever been on it in my entire life, it has broken down in the middle of me riding it.
That is a required experience for that ride. Everyone has
And,
that. And if you don't, you haven't had the Disneyland experience.
We broke down between 2 different languages both times.
You need to sit there as a bunch of puppets sing the same 5-second loop at you for the next 2 hours. That's a required viewing.
Well, I didn't have that when I went there.
No, you did not.
Oh yeah.
The first time
forgot
I
to
went, I got
send this
that.
to you earlier.
The Haunted Mansion broke down, though.
A Haunted Mansion is one that always breaks down, and it's because the buckets you sit in don't actually stop. So all the time they have to stop them because someone in a wheelchair shows up or a kid that doesn't make it on time. So they're constantly having to stop and load a seat real quick and then start it again. I've never gone through that ride with no stop. That and same for the Buzz Lightyear one that you shoot at targets is the same kind of system. You're going to stop.
I've never been on the Buzz Lightyear one.
Yeah, it's the same thing where the carts always move, but you've got blasters and you shoot targets. So that you actually get points. Yeah.
Yep.
Blasters, is that a reference?
No, it's the
Is it a reference to the game?
it's a reference to me getting fucking blasted.
The game that you just lost.
I need to get blasted.
My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined.
Oh. Wow. All right. Well, we did a thing. We ahead of the podcast because we did episode 1 a month late to give everyone more time. We went ahead and did the Fantasy Critic ahead of time, so we're going to do that now. Hello. It is me, Dusty, in the future, here to recount the past for a podcast episode that takes place in between this recording and the recording this is replacing. The timeline is fine, and the production of this episode is going smoothly. Why do you ask? I am here to recount what happened in the pre-recorded Fantasy Critic draft because my side of the audio got fucked and replaced somehow by months ago's season 2 finale. Don't know how that happened. But anyway, we are here. So, in one corner, we have Fancy with the team, with the company, Gimme Goop LLC. And then in the other corner, we have me under the team hashtag Free Spyro. And then in the farther back corner behind me, we have Wulfryk with Get Fucked Incorporated, but fucked is F-U-K-T. And then in the opposite corner behind me, Squeaky Chair and Eelayne with the team Screm Syndicate. And that is also the pick order. Fancy got to go first and chose Grand Theft Auto 6. And then I got to go next, and I chose an unannounced mainline Spyro the Dragon game. And then Wulfryk went and chose Code Vein 2, followed by Eelayne, who chose Pokemon Generation 10 unannounced. Then, because it's Snake Draft, Eelayne got to go again and chose Neo 3? Neo 3. Neo 3. Neo 3. Neo 3. Choose whichever ones of those sound better, or you can just leave this whole thing in and make a fool out of myself. I don't give a shit. Then, Wulfryk chose Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. I then controlled Resonant and did my pick with Control Resonant. What said? I then chose Control Resonant. I can't take this seriously. I then chose Control Resonant, followed by Fancy, who chose Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, who then got to go again and chose Invincible Versus. I went with Big Walk. Wulfryk then chose Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection, followed by Eelayne, who chose The Duskbloods, who then got to go again and chose Crimson Desert. Wulfryk then chose Resident Evil Requiem. I chose Saros, and Fancy chose 007 First Light. Then, one more time, Fancy got to go again and chose Star Wars Galactic Racer. I chose Forza Horizon 7. Wulfryk chose Marvel's Wolverine. And Eelayne ended it all on an unannounced Fallout 3 Remastered. And that is what happened. There are more games here. I'm even looking at some scores. But I will not spoil that because that happens later in the episode that was recorded before this, but after the thing that this is recording being replaced for. Is this important information? No. Will this be edited out? Possibly. Am I depressed?
Oh my god.
Could you reiterate the viewers?
What was that noise?
That is a noise for you to edit out, so you can put the clip there. You're welcome. It's just...
Yeah, you'll be like functionally required to do that. Holy shit.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Probably should have given you a half a second longer between the word and the noise.
Maybe.
But
Possibly.
You can figure it out.
Maybe.
Now that I don't have to edit it, I've thrown care out the window. Yeah. So what that was is I got really close to the mic. And I said, "Oh my god, there it goes," while breathing in.
You know what's funny? It would be even funnier if Vlad didn't edit it out and just put it in as a random jump scare somewhere else in the video.
Just, oh my god, there it is.
I don't know. It's got the same vibe as those the TikToks I've been seeing, where it's just I feel a little bit more like myself.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
I know you're not.
How-
I've got a honest TikTok trend question. Let's see how truly behind YouTube Shorts is. You know what trend is at YouTube Shorts? And I don't know how long ago this was on TikTok. It's people are pretending to be reacting to a video, but they're actually just recording it. Have you seen these?
pretending to be reacting to a video, but
Yeah,
they're just
yeah. So they'll be holding a phone out in front of them while someone's doing something behind them, but they will be like, "You see this guy up back here? You see this?" Like he's putting himself over the video as a reaction. And then the video always ends with what he's quote unquote reacting to, the person coming up being like, "What are you doing? Help me!"
Yeah, you're a little behind.
Yeah, that hit my YouTube shorts this week.
It hit the YouTube shorts like crack in the 80s.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, the most recent one I saw was a guy doing that. It's like, you see this pregnant woman's having to change the air conditioning filters by herself. What kind of man lets her do this? And she slowly turns at him like she's gonna kill him. Yeah, because he's talked her into doing it. Yeah, that's where my YouTube Shorts is.
You proud of that?
No, but you know what I am proud of? At least it's not Reels.
True.
True.
You can't get much
could
lower
not
than
imagine.
Instagram Reels.
And that,
I could not imagine being so unemployed that you sign up for 2 different Facebook accounts.
I mean, I did just get my name. Because what you have to remember is Threads came out because Threads came out when Blue Sky was still required to have a code, and I didn't have a code yet, and I wanted off Twitter. So I grabbed my name, and I was on Threads for like a solid 3 weeks, and then they took away the code, and then I got a code, and then I was like, "See you later, Threads." And now
Threads
on
still
Facebook,
exist?
Threads, yes, it exists so much. I'll be scrolling Facebook because I use that one to keep up with the family, and also Facebook Marketplace is goated. And once in a while, it'll be like, "Here's a post." And you click it, and it's like, "Haha, that was a post on Threads. Now you're opening Threads." Ha 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 ha. I hate it so much. I hate it.
Debate it.
I hate it. Literally.
Debate it.
I'll go to click it like, that looks like a funny video. I'll click it to watch it. It's like, "You're going to Threads now to watch this video." I was like, "No, go back. Go back." Yeah. All right. I will now open current Fantasy Critic. Let's
Time
see
travel.
what those results have gotten us. Season 3.
So, lad,
Yeah.
do you want to talk about it?
You mean my negative 4 points?
How do you have negative 4 points? We just started.
So I
he
counterpicked Code Vein 2. It got 74, so I lost 4 points.
It barely got points, so he barely lost points.
What's funny is that, like, Code Vein is probably getting, like, very little, if any, more attention going forward.
So,
too.
the funny thing about it, right? Because I knew it was going to be like an iffy pick.
Yeah.
It, like... I love that. I love that worked in my favor. What is it?
You and I are currently tied.
Are we?
Yeah, 19
Yeah.
points.
I have 15 because, Neo 3.
You needed 2 games to get that 19. I only needed 1.
Oh, I had...
Invincible meme. You see what they need just to get...
Yeah, no, I knew Code Vein 2 was going to be, like, middling because the first Code Vein didn't do good right off the bat. It had to be, like, hyped up. It took DLC for Code Vein 1 to be good. And then day 1 of Code Vein 2 releasing, I saw TikToks where people were like, "Can you believe they censored my anime nudity? Where are my jiggly titties?"
My favorite thing about Code Vein, like, getting popular with its DLC is that its DLCs were, like, poorly received, largely. Like,
Yeah.
like, it was, like, people, like, excited for new content, and it's like, oh, the new content sucks. But the base game's alright, at least.
All right, so let's go over this. Right now, Fancy has negative 4 points, but Reanimal is up for review, so you're going to be getting points here very soon. I have 19 points with Mugenics. It's got an 89. Wulfryk got 19, 4 points again for Code Vein, 15 for Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined. Is that 7?
I think it's 7.
The Romans confuse me.
Is it VI or VII?
VII.
Yeah,
That
7.
should be 7. Okay, just making sure.
6, 7.
Shut.
6, 7.
Shut.
Did you do the arm movement? You have to do the arm movement. And
I
then
mean,
I've always been. Is this Noah?
Neo.
Neo. Neo. Which
Dude.
pill? I don't
I don't know
know.
how you...
I am the whitest, unaware man you've ever seen.
Clearly.
Got 15 points with
The
85.
whitest,
Those points go to
unaware
Eelayne.
man.
I would like to clear one thing up because this... right now, I currently have Call of Duty 2026 unannounced. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
Sneeze less.
No. That is for... There's rumors of a Call of Duty remaster of Modern Warfare 3. That is why I've picked that. Probably by May or April, something like that, that's when they start hyping up, like, we'll get the actual name for the November Call of Duty. Once that starts coming out, we know for sure the remaster's not happening, and I will drop it, and if I decide I then want that Call of Duty, I will have to rebuy it. That's the thing we agreed on. So I'm specifically going for a remaster with that. If it doesn't happen, I'll drop it. That's how that's working.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's how that goes. That's how that be. What day is it today? What's the day? It's the 11th. Reanimal is releases the 13th.
Friday.
Mm-hmm. I'm not getting a game until Screamer comes out in March.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that game's good. That game is slowly starting to get hype. Because it's like the first, like, oh, this is an arcade racer. Like, back in the day arcade racer. And people have been missing that, so I'm hoping. I'm hoping that the nostalgia of arcade racer and the weebs all come together for a successful game here.
Trying to figure out what game I bid on and actually got.
I don't know.
If they should have been in order of how you selected them, so probably Mina the Hollower.
I guess.
Because we started with 5, and then after that you had to bid. And they're in order of your picking. So it would have to be Mina the Hollower.
Yeah.
I know I already dropped one and bid on another, so.
You outbid me on one by $5.
Which one?
Fire Emblem.
Oh, yeah. I had to.
Lamau.
Man, that's it's funny not knowing when people bid on stuff, but I hate that you don't know if you've been outbid.
You got to put that money down.
Yeah, but I'm a cheapskate.
How much do you want it? Meanwhile, no one else is willing to bet on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Remastered, so I got that shit for like $5.
So, Eelayne, how are you feeling about the Fallout remasters?
I kind of exactly like how I did about Oblivion, where it's like, if it happens, it happens.
How do we
I'm
feel
not
about the
confident,
countdown
but-
that wasn't a real countdown?
That was embarrassing.
I mean, they've done this before.
They have. I mean, at least the last one, it ended up with a game. It wasn't what anyone wanted, and it ended up being a laughingstock for multiple years. But at least it was a game, and not just behind the scenes for the TV show.
Yep.
But guys, you don't
I guess at
understand.
least, there was a behind the scenes, but also like, yeah, we'll have a countdown for that. Only,
You
like,
don't
turbo nerds are
understand
really
the
going to
vision,
be-
guys.
The vision.
I am a huge like Elder Scrolls nerd, and with this, I could say that there's full confidence that only like real nerds for Fallout actually care about the behind the scenes stuff. It's always fun, but having a whole countdown for that is a little strange.
The only people who specifically want the behind the scenes of an Amazon TV show based on a video game are the people who care about the show more than the game and like movie making. That is more for the film people than the game people. So having an official countdown on the Bethesda website is insane.
Yeah.
Anyone who's like, oh, I can't wait for the behind the scenes isn't like, I'll check Bethesda.com. They're not...
Yeah, it was just a 3D tour of Mr. House's tower thing.
Huh.
By the way, my mom has agreed that we'll get back to watching it soon. I've talked to her personally. It's on the docket. It's on the schedule.
Dang time.
It's on the schedule. I can't say much, but the last thing I remember for sure saying is, you don't have to apologize for not killing someone. That was the last... That was the last episode we watched.
That episode was. I think you're like 4 or 5 episodes behind.
That's the one where the war almost breaks out, and then the guy shows up and then goes to kill the kids.
Oh!
Yeah. And
Yeah.
That's the episode. The last one I watched.
Is that the one where she gets some drugs?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
okay.
so. Yeah.
That one made me mad.
Do more drugs. Why?
Because of what they did to the kings.
They're ghouls. Suck it up.
Oh yeah, no. That's everyone is saying that. Like, people have been pretty nice about the spoilers because it's still pretty new, so I haven't actually had much spoiled for me. But what I've heard is New Vegas fans are not happy because this is the lore and the official version that Fallout 5 will be built on. It's that
Yep.
They've said that. So anything that they changed, like basically New Vegas the game isn't canon anymore.
Yep.
They didn't pick an ending?
I don't know. I haven't been there.
Kind
They picked an ending for the Kings, I'll tell you that.
I mean, I can't get into one thing without spoilers, so...
Yeah. TLDR, they took something that was a masterpiece and did jack shit with it.
I bet there's like 3 different Mr. Houses. That's their rumor I've seen people talk about before the show came out, because the house from at the end of season 1 is different from a different actor from season 2.
No, it's the same guy.
I don't think it is.
Isn't
No, it's
it?
different. No, it's different. So now they're like the one in season 1 is a front man who's disposable, and the real one's in the back.
Huh.
Yeah, those are the rumors that I've seen. No idea what is what.
You know, speaking of Bethesda, I learned something really funny about Morrowind.
There's more wind.
So, it's also a fun fact about the original Xbox, apparently.
Direct
Did you
Xbox.
know that you can soft reset the Xbox without, like, actually powering it down, basically?
That doesn't surprise me.
So, Morrowind, when you would have excessively long load screens, was because the game would reach would exceed a memory threshold, and it would follow code that reset the Xbox and just left the loading screen there, so you never knew.
Oh.
And it's like, it really is the Bethesda solution.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Why prevent memory leaks when you could just turn it off and back on again.
Why prevent memory leaks when you could blindfold the guy in the boat and quickly swap out the boat? It's easy. Yeah. That's so much easier than fixing the leak.
Speaking of like having to turn it off and turn it back on again, have you heard? Have you ever heard about the 5 megabyte bug?
No.
So in Skyrim and also like Oblivion, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, all of them on PlayStation 3 especially had a bug where once your save file exceeds 5 megabytes, you start having some problems. Like if you play long enough for your save file to become that big of a file size, you start encountering like game-breaking bugs pretty quickly.
Okay.
You'll start having crashes, lag, insanely long load screens. It just I think a similar bug I think also existed on Xbox. I don't know if it was exactly 5 megabytes, but when I played on Xbox 360, I played on the same save file long enough that opening a chest would take like a few seconds or more to load, just opening the chest.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a 5 megabyte limit, but I did know this exists on PS3. The joke is
I played that Skyrim on PS3. I had that problem.
Yeah, it happened pretty quickly. It was not hard to have that many save files or that big of a save file.
Yeah, no, there was like a.
Like, oh, I entered a new building. I'll go make a sandwich.
Some of the issue could be assuaged by like closing the game and reopening it every once in a while, but also 90% of the problem was just that the save file is too big and the PS3 doesn't have that much RAM.
Makes sense. The goated PS3.
Apparently Oblivion Remastered has a similar issue on all platforms now, but I honestly haven't encountered it myself. So
I still need to go back and beat that. It's on the list. There's so many games I need to go back to.
I've played a lot of hours into Oblivion Remastered. I have not personally encountered very many performance issues. Like every once in a while it'll stutter around, but usually like when in my case, the biggest problem I have with Oblivion Remastered is the chameleon and invisibility bugs. Those are like 90% of my biggest issues.
Yeah.
Actually, not even just those two. It's like any kind of an active effect from an enchantment and stuff, like, has the opportunity to just never leave my character as an effect, and it just becomes like, do I want to use this enchanted piece of gear, even though there's a possibility that I just remain glowing forever now?
Yes, write it into your character lore.
Yes. That's the way to do it. That's the Bethesda way.
That's the Bethesda
way. I cast
way.
invisibility, and now, even though my invisibility wore off, my skin is now permanently translucent because spaghetti code.
Yes.
You guys know that Halo Campaign Evolved is set to still be a full-price video game?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be? It's a full remaster with extra levels. That's more work, duh.
There's no multiplayer.
Well, that would do it so? It's on PlayStation.
Yep.
Great. It's done in Unreal and guaranteed to have AI involvement.
It's done in Unreal, and there's a 50-50 shot that they don't do much with the default Unity movement tech, and it's just going to feel like every other Unity game. Oh my god. Yep. What if Master Chief moves like any other Unreal game? Oh my god. I
think I would actually cry.
I mean, there's a chance. It's fucking... You know how I and a lot of people refuse to call Twitter X?
Yes.
Yes.
I refuse to call them Halo Studios. They're 343.
No, they're 343.
You've got a fucking mustache on. It's not.
can't
You've got the
working.
mustache and
rebrand.
glasses.
It's not working. It's not working. 343. You can't do it.
I will respect their
You better make a good.
rebranding when they actually do something worth acknowledging.
You better make Halo Infinite again, and then this time not fuck it up immediately. When that game just shadow dropped like a week early, and then they did nothing with it. They did what EA did with Battlefield 1, where it's like, wow, everyone loves our game. Let's go. We're not going to do anything with it for a year. And then a year later, the first DLC drops and the first major anything drops. And it's like, oh, we moved on. We're not playing that anymore. Sorry. It's like, what did you do?
Do you know something that like I really hate?
Huh.
And before I finish this, I will ask like because I'm gonna provide an example of something that does it in a way that I find okay.
Yeah.
Right afterwards. So I'll ask you to hold any interruptions on this.
Okay.
I hate video games that are purely like multiplayer PvP games that try to convince you that there is an underlying fucking story to that universe and game. With the exception of the finals, because that is the story of the finals. The final story is this is sponsored PvP in a VR environment.
Yeah.
And that's cool. That's fine. Halo Infinite sitting there having it be like, oh man, you wouldn't believe all this stuff that you're involved in. The Banished are here. There's an AI taking over empty Spartan suits. The Flood? Other realities? It's crazy. Meanwhile, the gameplay reflects none of this outside the purchasable cosmetics. Or Rainbow Six Siege, trying to convince me there's a fucking story to the game. When you just play as Rainbow Team, shooting Rainbow Team.
Yeah, isn't the story for that game training?
It started out as some of it is training exercises, but most recently, Hereford Base or whatever, it got invaded by a evil paramilitary faction.
Oh my god, we're being invaded. Quick, get into the game. You're defending house.
Yeah.
I get it.
Rainbow Team is under assault from an illegal operation. Meanwhile,
Man,
I've picked all my people again. Or Callie, the lady that has her own fucking giant 50 cal sniper rifle and also her own mercenary company and is competing with Rainbow, and yet she's a part of Rainbow. Sure, man.
So, what do you think of Overwatches?
They pulled the greatest bait and switch you've ever seen.
Remember when it was all about PTSD robots and shit? That was cool. That was a fun time.
Does this mean Overwatch is back?
No.
So imagine you kill the first game, make a sequel, remove the loot boxes, make a bunch of character changes, and then roll back those character changes, add loot boxes back, take the 2 off.
Did they add the
right
loot
back
boxes
where you
again?
started.
I didn't know
Yeah, there's
that.
loot boxes.
They weren't there for a while. Did they put them back in?
Yeah, they're back.
Is it...
We literally went back to Overwatch 1 through and through, man. The only difference is still 5v5.
Is the 6v6 still an option, or is that fully removed again?
I think it's an optional mode.
Okay.
I think.
Because I would prefer 6 still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I my favorite part is Overwatch 1. We've got some fun story ideas, but it's all through like some comics and some animations, but not a lot, just enough to make you question and be interested. Overwatch 2, we're going fully into story. Just kidding, we gave up on all of that. Overwatch 1 again, but this time we're doing more animation and more comics. It's like,
Remember
what the fuck?
Remember when Overwatch was supposed to pay for an Overwatch movie?
Was it?
I don't remember.
They wanted
that.
to make an animated movie.
They don't need to do that though?
That was forever ago.
All they have to do is turn 3 feet to the left and go, Blur Studios, you open for some right now? And they would do it for free because Blur Studios is awesome.
Dude, I love Blur. By the way, yeah, the Overwatch was supposed to be a movie but lacked any funding or backing, and they made Overwatch the game to build up money and hype to make an Overwatch movie.
Wow. Talk about putting the cart before the horse. That is the video game equivalent of, I want to be a good streamer, but I don't know how to stream, so I will instead put hundreds of dollars into my setup before actually being a good streamer. So it looks really good, and then I suck.
It really is perfect.
Oh my! I didn't know that. That's crazy. They had the idea for a movie first, and they're like,
"Oh no, you did know that. You don't know that anymore, though."
Yeah, maybe 18-year-old me in 2016 was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get a movie. It's gonna be sick."
So, well, that was just it. Back when it came out, you were the one that informed me of this information.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I was big into Overwatch. Overwatch was my game for the
was.
first like 4 seasons, and then they murdered Mercy.
But that's okay, because you have Mercy too in the form of Jetpack Cat.
I'd rather just be the medium in the finals. I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather just...
Have you speaking of Jetpack Cat, have you heard that people are already concerned about a comp that is popping up because of Jetpack Cat?
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they call it Quidditch. Yes, that is the Harry Potter broom sport.
Yeah.
Jetpack Cat can pick up an ally and can fly infinitely.
Yeah.
So Jetpack Cat picks up Bastion and flies around, and Mercy flies to Bastion and damage boosts Bastion the whole time. And then you have a Diva occasionally flying around to run defense matrix shenanigans to block damage.
But what's the snitch?
Everything.
Everything.
I don't know. Bring Wrecking Ball.
The snitch was the friends we made along the way.
People are saying that it's going to be worse than Goat Comp.
I don't even know what that is. My brain is fully
Goats was,
finals.
like,
I'm over
all
here
shields.
with plugged meta and fucking
You're over there.
LMH.
cranking shit.
It right now in the finals competitive, mediums are the most useless. It's either light medium or light heavy light or light heavy.
Happened
I'm
to
over here
mediums.
playing crowd control lock.
Um,
And by that I mean Deadlock has a fucking meta going on where it's like 90% just buying items that fuck your opponent's shit, like Curse.
as Fancy learned, this is starting to get into normal play. As Fancy learned, the meta right now is heavy goo gun.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
stupid.
The medium has no good way to except for a dematerializer to break things. So if you
it's a
have run
fire
healing gun,
grenade.
fuck you, you're not getting in that room now. And you're
Yep.
just useless to your team.
Yep.
So the answer is go light, or where you can fit in small things, but also light can break more things with their they have a lot more options for explosives. And heavy can just run through shit, burn shit, right? The medium's only chance, as Fancy learned, is fire. Not enough. The goo gun gets more goo before that fire does enough to break goo.
Yep.
Medium is useless unless you're running DMAT, and most people don't want to. Most people are running the healing gun, or the healing gun, or the God, my brain. What's the other one? The other one is good enough. It's DMAT's the most unused, even though it's really fun. It's the most unused. The only reason to run a DMAT is if you run 2 mediums, and no one's doing that shit. So medium in competitive has just been left behind. You're considered weird if you play medium. So I'm weird.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, and also the light and heavy now have healing items, so you
Yes.
can do healing.
They do?
Yes, the
Heavy's
heavy
got
has
a
a
ball.
orb. Yeah, and
Oh, yeah.
and the light has the little gun.
The little SMG heal gun.
Yeah, so you don't need the medium for healing. And like again, while medium has DMAT, it's only good against walls. It doesn't really work against goo. So it's better just to have 2 heavies that can just charge through everything, and a light to clean up the mess.
It is weird to think about. I never thought, like, medium would lose its identity so hard.
Well, so it hasn't. Medium is still it's still really good for movement. Because while light is faster, medium has 2 movement gadgets with the jump pad and the zip line.
Fair.
So if you need movement, medium is still very good. And it still has the best healing with the gun. But in competitive where everyone is really good with their shots and knows the maps and stuff, the other 2 healing items are good enough.
Yeah.
And with the goo gun meta, everyone's running at least 1 heavy with a goo gun. You need to get through that shit. So medium's kind of out until they do something about the goo gun or buff the medium in a way.
Medium has new ability, ignore goo.
Remember when medium had the recon thing? That
Yeah.
was crazy. I'm glad it's gone, but that would a time.
What's the recon thing? What are you talking about?
Yeah, there used to be a placeable. You know how there's like grenades you can throw to spot enemies in a radius?
Yeah.
The medium had a really big one that could take over like an entire building.
Oh.
And you would just be seen forever.
It wasn't just
until
like a mine you could put down. It was a.
It was an actual, like it replaced the healing gun or DMAT. It was a full on specialization.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah. And yeah, that shit was crazy. Again, as a medium, I'm glad it's gone, but holy shit, what a time.
Man, that reminds me of Rainbow Six back when Lion had wall hacks.
Yeah.
I miss Lion wall hacks.
Back when what's his face's shield on his gun wasn't made out of Teflon tape.
He doesn't have the shield on his gun anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't have a shield.
Shit,
Black-
last I checked, and it was just useless. I'm glad they just got
Yeah,
rid of
so
it.
they took his useless shield. You know how his whole thing was, I have a face shield so I can peek stuff?
Yeah.
What if he had a body shield instead of a face shield? And he can put his gun on the body shield.
So now he's just Ajax from Black Ops 4?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but his face is vulnerable. Because you gotta flip down the face shield part of his shield to put his gun on it.
A Black Ops 4 reference in 2026. My God. My God. The game that started my unloving of Call of Duty.
The game that freed you from the Matrix.
I mean, kind of. It wasn't the. That is the moment in the Matrix where he sees this black cat walk by twice. He's like, "What the fuck?" That was Black Ops 4. It was just enough to wake me up, be like, "Something weird's going on."
That was the Call of Duty where I was like, it was just you and me playing it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like that was the Call of Duty where I hated things so much that I max ranked my rocket launcher before any other gun.
Yeah. And then right after, what was it? It was and right after that mistake, they covered our eyes with Modern Warfare 2019. It was like, it's good, we promise. And it's like, okay, we got a good year. We played with Dad on the bridge map. Everything's great.
Yep.
And then Modern Warfare 2 immediately destroyed it again.
And then Cold War brought it back for a second.
Well, Cold War was before Modern Warfare 2. It was more of a slow decline. It was, that's pretty good. Okay, that's okay. Oh my God, this is trash.
Vanguard.
And Vanguard.
Yeah, Vanguard. Holy shit, I forgot about Vanguard. Yeah, it was a slow decline. It was Modern Warfare, Cold War, Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7. My God.
Yeah, it was.
And to think like Modern Warfare 3 Vanguard got better as it aged, unlike all the other games around it. Like now, I'd rather play Vanguard than Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 6 or Black Ops 7. I would rather play Vanguard. The
Man,
last
if I wanted to
truly
play Call of Duty, I'd bust out my 360 and play World at War again. Honestly.
I mean, like, I love Modern Warfare 2019, but it's a different game. The last classic Call of Duty was World War II. That was like a truly good Call of Duty, and it was on the old engine. It felt the best. That was when we were doing the summer events. So we got the sandbox map, and we got the 2.0 new specializations and stuff. That game was actually good.
Unironically, the best game mode in Call of Duty was always War.
I'm going to tell you right now, I fought everything in my bone, in my body, to not eat the mic and talk about the ammo supply. That's what that silence was. I was like, don't do it. Don't do it.
Dude, that was the peak of Call of Duty.
It honestly was. It honestly was.
It was downhill from there.
Yeah, right after that was Black Ops 4. Legitimately. World War II is like, oh, Call of Duty is so good. Why I saw that Black Cat before. That's literally what happened. Like, wait a minute. Ow. And that was Black Ops 4. When did that come out? That's almost 10 years old now. It's been 10 years where Call of Duty's been rocky, and I'm just gone.
Yep.
That was the last Call of Duty I did the pre-order on the Nice Edition. I spent $100 on Black Ops 4.
Yep.
And you know what I got from it?
Pain, sadness.
Now, one of these things are cool. I'm going to start with the cool thing. I got an actual patch for every character that you could like sew on outfit on your leather jackets and stuff. Those are cool. Having a ruin patch on a jacket would be cool, you know. I got one for every character. And then I got some cardboard cards for the zombies mode. And my personal favorite detail, a pop socket. With Call of Duty Black Ops 4 lazily just on it.
Remember when Call of Duty would give you like a GoPro or a drone?
You remember Modern Warfare 2 Fallen gave you night vision goggles. Black Ops 3. This is the big thing. Is the reason I got that was like, oh, there could be something cool. Like, I didn't get the most expensive version, but Black Ops games usually had cool things. Black Ops 1 gave you an RCXD. Black Ops 2 gave you a drone. Black Ops 3, the most expensive version, came with the Juggernog mini fridge.
Yep.
And then the 4, they're like, pop socket? You want a pop socket? Like, that was the game that's like, oh, yeah, no, the fun pre-orders are gone.
No fun allowed.
And again, I think World War II was the last one. If you pre-ordered World War II, you got like a canteen, like you did with World at War. You got like a military World War II style bag full of some goodies. And then again, immediately they're like, have some patches, some paper, and a pop socket. How about that? $100?
I love my trusty Vault 13 canteen.
Yeah. I continued to pre-order some Call of Duties after that if I was excited for it, but I didn't. It was the base version at most. It was like, I'll take the poster. Thank you. I'll take a poster.
I'll beg the GameStop employee for the poster.
I still have to this day rolled up, because I never even hung it up. Black Ops 4. I have a map of the Blackout mode map. That was the best part of 4. I think that's crazy that, like, the best part of Black Ops 4 was the Battle Royale with Blackout. I believe that. And Blackout was not a good Battle Royale.
No.
But it was the best part of that game. Even Zombies players hate that game. 4 is... I only know one person that likes it as Nero Cinema. He loved Black Ops 4 for some reason. And a guy, I love you, but my God, you're wrong. You are wrong.
I mean,
Wrong-o.
People probably say that about you saying your favorite Call of Duty is Ghosts.
Okay, but he unironically, I unironically love Ghosts, but I am at least aware enough to be like, the game is shit, but it came out at the right time for me. I met so many friends. It was important for me, and I like it. I like how cringe it is.
Dogs, 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 dogs.
I love everything about it, including all the bad. But I'm
Exciting
not
action with
I'm
Call
not
of
one of those
Duty
Star Wars
Ghosts.
fans that ignores, like, no, it's good. Ignore the bad. It's just good. No, the bad's there. It's cringe. The bad guy makes no sense. The game is slightly racist when you think about it. It's amazing. This game is terrible. I love it.
I guess that's kind of how I am with Advanced Warfare.
Revolutionary Fishing.
No, Advanced Warfare is actually good.
Yeah.
Advanced Warfare is actually got like an incredible campaign to it. So same for Infinite Warfare, the underrated campaign in Infinite Warfare. That game will make you cry when Ethan dies, who's a robot.
Yeah, fair enough.
Spoilers for
Yeah,
hella old.
Kit Harington is the bad guy on Mars.
Infinite Warfare is the game that's 10 years old. So Black Ops 3 is 8. I forgot. 2016 was Infinite Warfare.
The only thing Advanced Warfare doesn't have is a good zombies mode. Its zombies mode is kind of ass.
It got way better if you paid for the DLC.
Yep.
The DLC's maps were good. My favorite, I think, is the third DLC where you're on the oil rig. That map, there's to get free guns and stuff. You can play Plinko while you're getting killed by zombies. You're like, please give me something.
Lamau.
Yeah, no, the zombies got better. The free Burger Town map was not great. Or I think that was DLC 1. What was the free map? Oh, the free map was outside of the military base when it started.
Yeah.
And you got that circle room. Yeah, that map was not great.
Which game?
Advanced Warfare Zombies. The first map was that outside the military base, and you got that circle room.
Oh.
DLC 1 was the open map with Burger Town.
The Cauterizer.
Yeah, that is my answer all the time. I see this question on Twitter and on Blue Sky all the time. What is the best sci-fi gun? The Cauterizer, which was introduced on the oil rig map. A giant shotgun, but the entire front half is also a cylinder. But each cylinder has like 3 bullets each, so the gun just spins while you're shooting it. What a cool gun.
Also, didn't the Cauterizer shoot, like, just straight up energy?
Yeah, it was an energy
So did
shotgun.
the AE4.
Yeah.
The AE4 was a laser gun, and then there was
Yeah,
the
like
big
that one.
heavy beam gun.
I miss my LMG shotgun laser gun that whistles when it transforms or reloads.
Yeah. Going back to 2014, playing Advanced Warfare with the breach, the fuck, what's the name? With the pirate gun.
Blunderbuss?
The blunderbuss?
Yeah, the blunderbuss with an actual 15-second, and I got that shit diamond.
Yep.
I unironically was like, I'm gonna rock with this gun. This is stupid. I love that. I was 16 when I made that decision to use the blunderbuss. What an idiot!
That was
Congratulations.
where
That shit
Germany
that
came
man's hand.
from.
Germany. Yep, the solar plant. Yeah, solar plant map. Pity drops. Never forget about the pity drops. Now we're just going down. Now we're just thinking about when Call of Duty was actually good and fun, and we all played together, and we were all. Yeah, it's so fun, so good.
You guys remember when, like, people when the Elder Scrolls was like, in a situation where people were like, "Man, I wonder what Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna be like." It's probably gonna happen. It's probably gonna be like, 6 years from now, like in like 2011. The clueless people in 2011, 2012 be like, well, Elder Scrolls games usually take like 4 to 6 years to come out. 4
Yeah.
to 6.
What they failed to think about is it is 4 to 6, but they also cycle the fucking franchise. So it's 4 to 6, you get one game. Then 4 to 6, you get a game in Fallout, and then 4 to 6, now you get Starfield. And now that it's been 16 years, Elder Scrolls 6. Here you go. You've been waiting.
Too late. 16 years too late.
Literally 18 years later, probably after 5, we're gonna get 6. I can't believe we're only checks watch 16 years away from Starfield 2.
If
Fallout
we get a
5?
Starfield 2, the funniest thing is them being like, yeah, Fallout's like our core franchise now.
You know, it's weird. Looking at the Elder Scrolls release dates, Arena was 1994, Daggerfall was 1996, Morrowind was the biggest time difference because that game came out in 2002, which is like 6 years after after Daggerfall, because Oblivion came out in 2006. And
Yeah.
Skyrim was only 5 years after that. So like Daggerfall to Morrowind was the biggest time difference until Skyrim.
That is crazy to think, because in between those, they did do Fallout 3.
Yeah.
So it was like 3 years between a game.
I don't remember.
That is crazy.
I think it was Oblivion then Fallout 3.
It was. Skyrim came after 3.
Yep.
Which is why they were smart enough to realize, oh my god, now that we have 2 franchises, it's going to take forever per game. Quick, get another company. Oh, they did better than us. Drown them. Never do it again. Sit on it. Destroy it in a TV show in 20 years.
Damn.
I mean, real.
And that's what happened. Listen, I don't make the rules.
Game was rigged from the
The
start.
game was rigged from the start.
Oh, Benny.
What do you say we start getting into this Star Trek?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
fuck?
Star Trek game that we played.
Yeah. All right, the game we started on with this season is I gotta remember the whole name. It's Star Wars Episode 1 Racer.
Yep.
I pulled that shit off the top of my head. Hell
Yep.
yeah. This is Fancy's game, so we're gonna hand it off to Fancy to start this off.
Well, it's a pod racing from episode
Outstanding.
1.
That's Star
Hence
Trek.
the name, episode 1 Racer. Not sure when in the movie it takes place, because Anakin's there and you can race as him. But there's him and a whole bunch of people you never heard of, and Sebulba.
Him, a whole bunch of people you've never heard of, and Sebulba.
But you don't get Sebulba till you beat the whole game.
My brain.
I got Sebulba.
And there's a bunch of different tracks and different planets. Yeah. It's an N64 game, so it's still kind of not got much of a story. Besides
I
race.
think I noticed. You just race.
Be the best racer. That's all there is.
That's kind of why I ended up only playing like 2 or 3 times just to like get a gist of the game. I didn't really bother with actually specifically trying to beat it or anything. I was like, I'm just gonna play it until I get bored.
Love out here admitting to committing tax fraud.
Oh yeah,
I did.
which pod racer did you use?
I don't remember.
What's his name?
But I don't remember his name. He was fast. He was fast and he had no traction.
Do you remember what he looked like?
Let me just boot it up real quick just to tell you.
Because I know who I picked. I wrote their name down.
Yep, I remember mine.
Yes.
I used 3 of them. 3 different people. Better not have been my boy Fud Sang.
Nobody forgets Fud Sang. I want the next time they like re-release Star Wars, I want them to digitally insert Fud Sang into the background of a bunch of scenes.
No.
To just be like, yeah, I was always there.
All my homies love Fud Sang.
I don't have a controller I can plug in real quick, so I actually don't have. I can't tell you what character it was.
Wow.
Okay, you want me to read the names and see if any of them jump out to you? Was it Anakin Skywalker?
No.
Dud Bolt?
No.
Eb Endcott?
Don't you fucking insult my Endicott.
I'm just naming the names and seeing which one suspiciously close to Elon Musk, Elon Mack,
No.
Gazgano, Odie Mandro, Aldarbido, Arc Bumpy Roos, Ben Quadraneros,
I don't know.
Bulls Roar, Bozzy Baranta, Bullseye Navor,
Love getting pressed out here.
Clegg Holdfast, Fud Sang, Mars Guo.
It was. I think it was the dude with 4 arms.
So Ben Quadraneros,
I want to say maybe.
the guy that exploded in episode 1.
Hey, he was just having a bad day, okay?
See, this is the level of turbo nerd type shit that I don't think I could ever.
There's
achieve,
also
is knowing the
Mahonic,
exact name.
Neva Key,
of-
Rats Tyrell, Sebulba, Slide Paramita.
Rats
I like rats.
You want to see something ultra nerdy?
Team Toe
I'm gonna-
Pelgalis, Toy
I'm gonna ask-
Dampner.
I'm
What?
going to ask them a question about Star Wars.
Once.
I know there's an answer. I don't remember the answer because I'm not this into it, but I know one of them will know it.
Okay.
When they're attacking the Death Star, what are the other X-wing pilots' names?
One of them is Wedge Antilles.
Porkins.
That's the Porkins is the one I always remember. That's the one
Porkins
I
dies.
know. Yes, he's the one that explodes.
Wedge doesn't die.
I told you they would know.
Uh,
Whenever someone says Porkins, I'm like, that's the guy I know. He's the one. He's the one that's like deep down I know one of them. It's Porkins.
Dak Rolter.
It sounded like I don't know what that noise was, and I know you hate me drawing attention to the noises you make, but it sounded extremely
like a pen
similar.
falling off a desk.
Oh, to me it sounded like your Bionicle fell over.
That was my glasses.
It sounded like a Bionicle just
I
slowly
mean, I
leaning
wouldn't
forward.
have been surprised if it was a Bionicle, to be honest, love.
I don't have any Bionicles anymore.
Are you really
Sad.
autistic if you don't have Bionicles?
I don't have them anymore.
I have a box of them somewhere.
They're all in storage.
Oh, there's 2 characters you can get from cheat codes.
Yeah, you can get
She
Psy.
Sai Yunga replaces Bullseye,
Yup.
and Jin Riso replaces Mars Guo. Wow. There was a Game Boy Color version.
The 2 characters I used was Eldarbido, and then eventually I switched to... I tried all of them for a little bit at the end. 'Cause spoiler, I didn't beat the game. But the one I got the closest to was I switched to Bullseye. But I could never quite...
Endicott was my man. And then later Bullseye.
I picked Eldarbido for 2 reasons. 1, funny name. But 2, I liked of all the starting characters, he had a good top speed. He had a high top speed, and everything else was pretty.
Well, he's
even,
not a
so it's
starter
like,
character though. This says he's unlockable.
Really? Then I must be thinking of the wrong guy. Who did I choose?
Eve Endicott has.
I
some
think
of the
it's
most
Odie
balanced
Mandrill
stats.
you're talking about.
Odie Mandrill. That's right. I thought his name was funny too. Odie Mandrill. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Steve Teeth. Thank you.
I used Gasgano at the beginning. And then I graduated to Team Topagalis, and then I went to Bullseye.
Aldarbido. I like that name.
Whatever you do, don't look at Fudsang's head in the game.
Oh, it's horrific.
Now I'm gonna look up Fudsang's head in the game.
I wouldn't.
Fudsang.
Oh,
Hello,
Bozzy
how are you?
Barant. Oh, no.
I
He's-
mean, I can go through my notes first
he's
if you
just
don't want
a
to go through
head.
yours.
He is just a
And his eyes are
rectangle.
squares.
Mhm.
Oh my god, straight on he looks depressed.
Yep.
He's like, oh.
I mean, if I was shaped like that, I'd be
Oh
pretty
my
depressed too.
god. N64, what an art style.
Mm-hmm.
Less polygons than the PlayStation 1, but they really went in on the textures,
Yeah.
which is really funny. PlayStation 1 had more polygons, but at that point they were like stylized things. They were like, no, as realistic as possible. His eye is a square, though.
Did you know that there's a Rainbow Six game on the N64?
That doesn't surprise me. Tom Clancy games be everywhere.
Good old Thomas Clancy.
Wow, what a cool guy. Was smart and just smart enough and was able to think his way through the most obvious things that in his book. I think there's a story, I don't know if it's true or not, that in one of his books he wrote about a submarine and he got the layout perfectly to where like the FBI and the government like questioned him about it. And he's like, "What do you mean? I just thought about it. Where would everything in relation to everything else make sense?" That's all I had to do. He just thought about it. And they're like, "No, you had insider information. This is top secret." It's like, I just thought about it. I don't know what you want from me.
He was a real Sherlock Holmes.
It's
And
like,
now he's capitalism, but dead.
I mean, is that his fault?
No, it's just unfortunate.
That would be his family's fault, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you call that when there's a term for it? The estate. It's the estate's fault.
Yep.
I'm putting this out there right now. If my quote unquote estate can do literally anything with me, do it. Milk it. Do it. From where I'm standing, there's no way. So if there's a way,
you
come
can
on.
suddenly monetize.
Yeah, if
my
I'm
existence.
monetizable at all, you're allowed. But like once a year, do a charity or something.
You do something.
Do something. And specifically, here's the thing: if it can be used for video games, don't do what James Bond does, which is have a Bible and you cannot go over it. How dare you come up with really cool gadgets that would be cool in a video game? Fuck you. You're not allowed to do them. Don't do that. Allow for cool experimentation.
Beautiful.
Yes. This is surely a legal standing will. Surely.
Yeah, it happened on a podcast. completely one day.
Episode 49. Come on.
You have a written will, but all it says is refer to episode 49 of the Collecting Dust podcast.
Refer to episode 1 of the second podcast. Does it exist? I don't know. Maybe one day. Now I'm going to write a note. If I ever make a second podcast, I have to say something about my will. I'm going to do it. I'm writing a note. And you know what? I'll forget it exists. Just like every screenshot on my phone that I'll surely look at later. Someday.
Oh, that's
What? Say it. Share with the class.
Ebb Endicott has nipples.
Just like Mario.
Yes, but he also seems to be some kind of a bird man.
Is he a hot bird man though?
No.
No,
Oh, damn.
not even remotely.
This isn't much of a furry podcast, but I'm going to say it, and I posted it to my Blue Sky. I've noticed. I'm not big into bird sonas usually.
Starting to like birds.
Yes, but specifically, there's some artists that can make roosters fucking get it. I don't know what it is about some roosters, but oh my god.
Fair.
I'm following 2 of them on Blue Sky. My god.
Regular rooster enjoyer.
Based rooster. Who's this character with nipples? Which one
Ebb
is it?
Endicott.
Ebb
Ebb and Ebby.
No.
I would personally like to talk about Aldarbido being our local stick bug.
Yeah.
By the way, Dusty, unmute me if I'm muted.
No, I can hear you.
Good.
I can hear you. I like how you said that to me, as if I would be able to hear you if I couldn't hear you.
Well, see, here's the thing: is if you didn't respond, then everybody else would bug you about it.
That's true, but it is funny. Hey, Dusty, unmute me. Just a funny sentence. What is
That's pretty much what I do every time.
Aldarbido, or Ebb Endicott? What is this guy?
A fat bird with nipples.
Is he a bird?
I don't know that he's a bird.
He looks bird-like.
He looks more dead. This guy needs to stop bowing. What the fuck is he doing? Let me look at your face. Is his face a skull? What is he?
If you go to Wikipedia,
Oh yeah, I guess if you're not looking at the shitty N64 version,
you can look
he
at
might
an
look
actual
more
version of
bird-like.
him. And
I'm gonna do
That's
it.
not a bird.
what is it?
It's not a bird.
Ebb Endicott Star Wars
His nipple.
images.
He's got webbed feet.
He's got a pig nose. He's more of a platypus.
I'm gonna be so honest right now. He looks like me right now. I've been really lazy about shaving. My beard's doing that. It's sticking out to the sides like that right now, and I've been too lazy to do anything about it. This is what I look like, unironically. I have not. It's not this, but unironically, I have thought. I've been really lazy about shaving because my pills aren't working. Just in the last 2 months, I've gone from 18 milligrams to 40 on my pills.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're bumping it up. It wasn't working how they wanted me to start. And I've been really unable to do much in life. But the most closest I've gotten to shaving recently is someone asked me if I was going for the Duck Dynasty look, and I wanted to shoot myself. Honestly, if someone looked at me and was like, Ebb Endicott, it would have hurt my feelings a lot less. What is this guy? He's funky looking. Yeah, he's got like platypus feet.
Yeah, and if you look in the comic art of him that's in the page, you can see that he's got like an upper lip and a nose, pig nose.
He's got a scar on him too. How interesting.
Probably got it from pod racing.
He didn't spin. He didn't use the cool trick. Yeah, if I full on figured out how to have my beard grow into my hair perfectly, I would look like this right now. I like all that's missing is that my sideburns aren't as long as the rest of my beard. Yeah, for some reason my beard it doesn't fall; it poofs out. Like, what's that skit of the British guy who was born in Pakistan? That British Pakistan funny passport interview. I think that's the one.
I'm sure this can't go wrong at all.
What?
British Pakistan funny man.
It's kind of modern day because it's just a British guy, but his family is from Pakistan, and he's in an interview coming back into the country, and the officer's like, "But where are you really from?" You know, like he's trying to get him. He's like, "If you were to order a food, what would you get?" And it's like the most British food. Like he's very clearly British.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an older clip, but I imagine that's what the border in America's like right now, where they're like, no, we will get you on something. If there was a football game between Team A and Team B, who'd you choose? Oh, I don't like football. I like cricket. like that's his answer. Like, oh.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, did you want to read your notes before I go down a rabbit hole of another alien from this game?
Yeah.
Do it.
Let me do that. My notes are pretty short on account of there's not a lot notable about this game. I picked Ebendicott. Early on, this game is super easy. Stupidly easy. I have no upgrades, and I win so good that I can blow up or full stop multiple times and still win with time to spare. Then, I went down a track to the next set of tournaments. Even on these harder tournament tracks, it's easy. The difficulty isn't in the race itself, it's just that they start making the track literally impossible to see.
Yes.
I love fake blinding lights and pitch black darkness.
Yep.
Final race of that track, finally got upgrades for the hell of it. I love no music until the final lap. You can
Yeah, I think I noticed that. Huh.
you can see right here where I hit about most of the way done with the final set of tracks. My opinion of this game took a sharp decline. Some of the tracks fucking suck donkey balls.
Ooh.
The last few tracks of this game really ruined the experience. Oh gee, I love 8+ minute races where I have to reset if I crash once because these people can turn on a dime and move as fast as me no matter what they're doing. And then finally, I love getting crashed into and I explode but they don't. That's so fun.
I did not take notes, sadly, but I do have something I remember. I remember primarily enjoying the races that were short and sweet. Even if sometimes they were more dangerous, it was like because it's an N64 game. and also because of the fact that my pod had like horrible traction, especially on the fucking ice map. If the race wasn't over soon, I would eventually lose just from my pod racer just kind of veering off course from where I want it to go.
One thing that like bothered me so much is even with maxed out turning and traction, and high air brakes, I could not corner as well as all of the NPCs.
Yeah.
There are a couple of tracks that have back-to-back like switchbacks going back and forth, and they can just perfectly fucking pivot around those.
Mhm.
And no matter what combination of buttons or speed I went, unless I was down in like the 200s, I wasn't making that corner without crashing into the wide wall.
That is the map I got stuck on. It's in set 2 of races. It's the one with the beach.
Yep.
That one in race 3, they take away the beach, and it is literally corner after corner. And I literally could not. I was either too fast to turn, or I could turn, but I was too slow. And I lost every time. And I couldn't do
Yeah,
anything.
this game gives me all the speed I want in the way that I never wanted it.
Yes. I took a few notes. By the way, I named it Star Trek Season 1, Volume 1 Sprinter.
No.
Oh, yeah. How did I...
All 7 races in the first set are easy. It teaches you how to steer and win. The second set teaches you how to actually play. If you're not actually using most mechanics, you will get last. Repair, boost, break, buy parts, trade parts, get pit droids, change winnings amounts, etc. Use them or suffer. And then set 3 is where the game stops actively teaching and being fun. It starts testing you. Longer tracks, longer laps, more moving obstacles, more jumps, etc. And then from there, it's just a couple more of just longer laps was an understatement. And then I specifically called out Grabvine Gateway, which I think is the one I was talking about, is ungodly long. And then just my final was just, why can't I turn fast? I'm fast or I turn. Either way, I lose.
Yep.
Those are my notes.
Honestly, yeah.
I forgot to mention the name of my notes. I named it Spaceballs Most Wanted.
Okay.
That's good.
I did have a name that I wrote down, which is My Life as a Teenage Pod Racer, but
Behind it.
it's less funny because I wrote that before even playing. I can say with absolute certainty that my favorite thing about the game was when you clipped the side of your pod racer on something and you genuinely turned into a fucking torpedo.
Dude, nothing makes me feel better than going 500 whatever units per whatever. They don't specify. And then barely grazing a wall only to have my entire engine explode and end up in 8th place from first. I love that.
Dude, I ended up losing a race where I had lapped the opponents because of shit like that in the ice map, especially.
Yeah, after getting to the last 3 levels, legitimately, I decided to, after not being able to beat them, with all the upgrades I could afford and an incredibly good vehicle, because, everyone loves a track where if you take the normal path instead of the shortcut, you end up in 8th place guaranteed. I decided to play around with the cheat menu, which is surprisingly intuitive to access. And I could see how the AI is scaled. It's not fun. Imagine. So the AI has it can go to a minimum of 2, and then it can go up an indeterminate amount. I didn't keep pressing the up button enough to figure out how high it could go. Whatever score you set the AI to there is multiplied by 10, and that's the difficulty of the AI. If you put them at a 2, it's lower than they are at the beginning of the game and literally lobotomizes them. It's they don't even make it halfway through the track by the time you're done with it. But if you on the bonus tracks, the ones like at the very end, those 4 like remaining ones, they're set to 11 and above. For context, that's fucked up.
Cool.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Well, the reason I picked this game is because it's a big one from my childhood.
Yeah.
My dad.
It was fun.
This was your Spyro 2 pick.
Yeah, my dad. I still have his copy of this game in his 64.
You.
And I played
So
it a
you
lot.
played it on during this?
No, dear God, no. It doesn't have the memory pack in it, so it wouldn't have saved any of my progress.
The memory pack.
Because my dad was like, "What is saving the game? I don't even do that."
That makes the game infinitely replayable.
That's
That was,
what me
my
as a kid
Guitar
did.
Hero experience.
Me as a kid started from the beginning every time I played it. So.
There was a game I did that with, and I can't remember what it was.
Dear God, don't play as Anakin because this thing sucks.
Never tried it. Wouldn't know. I purposely stayed away from him because you say he sucks.
He does suck.
He sucks unless an AI is using him.
There's also a taunt button.
What?
There is?
Yeah.
What?
Which
I
button
couldn't
is
tell
that?
you what the button was.
This. What's funny is this game does not have a tutorial.
No.
And
I have the game cartridge. It comes with a manual.
well, see, that's the thing I was about to say. This is from when game manuals were a normal thing, but those aren't a thing nowadays, and I've never played it. So luckily, I was in a Discord call with Fancy because on the fly he opened that thing up and taught me how to play half the game.
Yeah.
I'd be racing and being
That's
like,
what
"How
I
do
should have done with Final Fantasy Tactics.
how?" I mean, honestly, yes. It would have been so much easier because I'd be complaining and Fancy would be like, "Are you fixing your engines?" I'm like, "You can do what now?" and with half the mechanics, I'm like, "Are you drifting?" It's like there's a drift button. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there's a drift button, air brakes.
Yeah.
It's just your air brake button.
I didn't know what that was.
There's a taunt button.
I would tell you what button it is, but I was using an actual replica controller, so
There's a speed boost.
Well, see, I went in and I changed all the buttons. I mapped a controller. So when he told me, "Oh, it's this button," I knew. "Oh, it's the Z button." I know I mapped that to this. It's just I didn't know they were mechanics, so I wasn't using them. Like the very first one was I did not know there was a boost. But he heard me like, I have this bar here, and I'm not going very fast, and this is late 90s. By now, racing games had boost. I really feel like I should be boosting. And he had to be like, yeah, you have to charge it up and then use it. It's this button. I'm like, oh my God. I had a feeling. And then, yeah, from there, it was like, are you drifting? It's like, no. You fixing your engines? No. These are the options. I'm just going in a line. I'm just racing.
yeah.
Yeah, certain tracks require you to be able to fix yourself.
I would say most of them by stage 2, you're fixing yourself.
A lot of the controls of this game I recalled from playing it as a kid.
Yep, never did it. I was a PS1 guy.
The controls of this game I recalled from playing it as a kid.
Mm. Yep, never did it. I was a PS1 guy. 1 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 guy. 1
It wasn't mine, was the funny part. When I played this as a kid, it belonged to my aunt, actually.
Oh.
The same aunt who would be the one to give me my original copy of Final Fantasy XII.
Of course.
And that game would go on to mean everything to me, obviously.
That's how I was with Need for Speed, not Carbon. It was, I think it's Underground 2 on the PSP. I had a friend who had that one, and I would borrow it from him all the time. So I played that game through him. And while it's not Carbon on the City, which I love for the same reasons I love Ghosts, it's fun in all the right ways, but it's also got a really funny, bad story, but it's also important to me from around the time I was playing it. You play as a murderer. Amazing detail. But yeah, Underground 2 was fun. And that's how I played that game. That's my version of that.
Yeah.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Cars is 20 years old.
Yep.
Sorry, that Owen Wilsoning over here got me thinking about Cars.
Shut the fuck up, you cuckold. Don't you dare remind me of my age.
I will remind you of your age.
You monster.
That was like...
What if I'm the monster?
Cars was like the last breath of NASCAR. A classic. Because, like, that came out just a couple of years after Dale Earnhardt Sr. died. And his death is what caused NASCAR to start going down the path they are now, where they slowed down cars because they're afraid of cars crashing, even though they're safer than ever. And making the cars slower than ever, and now it's just not fun to watch anymore. And right as that was happening, Cars came out. So it's like the kids growing up with NASCAR got this animated NASCAR movie, and then NASCAR was never fun again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So what kind of rating system are we using this year?
The same one. It's just now it's a new year, so you can you don't have to worry about what other games are rated as. You can just start again.
And it's still
free.
1 to 10 with decimals?
Yes. 1 to 10. I allow decimals at halves. Please don't go more than halves. No, I think
So I
last
can't
time
rate
I
this
said you can
game,
do whatever you want,
Yeah, you did.
but it's up to you. I'm going to stick with 1 through 10, no decimals. You can decide what you want to do.
So I can't rate this game 5.69.
I mean, you can. It's your. I'm not gonna stop you.
If you want to be disappointing, sure.
Yeah, if you want to disappoint me.
If you want to make Dusty cry,
Yes.
it's a good way to do it.
I do kind of want
All
to make
right.
Dusty cry.
Fancy, this is your game, so I'll do you first.
Oh,
what
boy.
are you reviewing this game?
What? What?
I heard what you said.
I didn't say anything. I almost said.
Okay. Because I look upon this game with rose-tinted glasses from my childhood.
How thick are they? Is it measured in centimeters or inches?
Probably centimeters. I'm gonna give it a 8.
I knew it. I pre-typed 8. I knew it. I could feel it.
Jesus.
I could feel it. You can hear me hit a key when you're re-listening to that. You'll hear me click 8.
An 8?
An 8.
It's my childhood. I have fun.
I gave Spyro a
Yeah.
10.
I
Yeah,
thought that was
real.
crazy too, but yeah.
No, Spyro, again, I was telling you about me filling out a poll where I was putting Titanfall 2 as every answer, and then a question, what is the best game with the 2 came out, and I instantly forgot about the meme, was like, Spyro 2, obviously. And I ruined the joke, because like my heart will not let me. Let's go clockwise. Wulfryk.
Yeah. I'm not giving it an 8.
Come on.
So
do it for
I
fun
pre-typed.
okay,
saying.
look. Here's the thing. The game is fun for 2/3 of the game. But after that, it was an obligation. It was pain. It was, I've made it this far. Maybe it'll get better again. The problem is, if I have 2/3 of a sandwich, and the last third of that sandwich is covered in mold, that's really gonna fuck up the first 2/3 of the sandwich.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not gonna say it's a bad game, because given when it came out, given how much I did enjoy it as a kid, and given how much I enjoyed 2/3 of it, it's better than a 5 or below. I'm going to be charitable, and this is going to fuck up my rating scale later. I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Okay, 6. I was wrong. 6.5.
What do you think?
I pre-typed 4. It's like, she's gonna let this game fucking have it.
I mean, if I didn't enjoy any of it, it would have been lower. Like, if I just thought that the first 2 sets of tracks were completely neutral, this game would have been easily a 4 or lower.
Yeah.
But considering the beginning of the game, when it's teaching you things, is pretty fun. And I like zero gravity. You know, I like hover racing. I like racing.
All right, that makes it my turn. I'm going to give this game... I think I'm going to give this game a 7.
Okay.
I am not at all afraid to play a game that looks janky and is old. Old is a thing, yes, but graphics have never bothered me like that. So the game is just more charming looking, and mechanically it is a good game. And while the tracks do get longer, what we have to remember is that is less the game and more of the time. Like you said, it's more of the time. These games were still trying their best to be arcade games and get the time out of you like an arcade game without making you put a quarter into it. So a lot of these games hadn't quite figured out that actually being infinitely replayable, because it's hard as balls, is actually not the greatest.
Yeah.
But that was very much of the time. I mean, hell, that's why Spyro has lives, right? Like,
Yeah.
so I'm going to give it a 7. I think for the time, and again, I'm into racing games. I mean, last season I made you play so many Need for Speeds.
It was fun.
I think it's a good game. And I can see, if you're a Star Wars kid growing up with this game, this would tide you over. This is being one of your 3 games on your console. Hell yeah. Hell
It
yeah.
was this and another one that my dad had. This and Namco Museum, which is just Pac-Man and stuff.
Oh, I had Namco Museum on PS2. That shit fucking rocked.
I had it on original Xbox.
Playing the newer version of Pac-Man with the powers and shit.
No, this
That's
is
where I
old
learned I'm a
Pac-Man.
Dig Dug man.
I was gonna say my favorite part of Namco Museum was always Dig Dug.
I like Dig
Oh
Dug.
yeah, we all
I
fuck
don't-
with Dig Dug.
I don't know if you've ever heard the Knife Party song Power Glove.
No.
In that song, they use the Last Monsters Getting Away from Dig Dug as a major piece of instrumentation in that song. And it's awesome.
I'm gonna have to look this up now.
You'll hear it. You'll be
Power
like, oh
Glove?
shit, that's Dig Dug. Yeah, it's called Power Glove by Knife Party.
Okay.
The only words in it is the Nintendo Now You're Thinking with Power or something like that. It's straight up a love letter to old video games like that, but it's mainly Dig Dug. And I love it. Good song.
Yeah.
Yes. I just like EDM in general, you know. Eelayne!
I'm gonna give it a 6. Because I agree with the points that you guys made, where it's like I had a lot of fun, but the only issue is like when the maps get kind of long. But otherwise, it's just a dumb fun game to race a pod in.
Yeah.
Controls were fine. The gameplay was hilarious sometimes. So
Yeah.
I will also say that I kind of wish that I had the ability to play this split screen with somebody.
Yeah.
There's a
I
cheat
think
code
that
in
would
the
be-
game to give you split screen.
Yeah, I think that would be really fun.
Oh,
to
that
split
is Dig
screen
Dug.
Somebody
Yeah.
get like if this were like a Mario Kart situation where I could race against a bunch of my buddies, this would be really fun.
The less monsters getting away, get it.
Yeah, that is what that is. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
How many people got inflation fetishes through Dig Dug?
What the fuck?
What?
That's a good question.
It's possible. It's possible. It's possible.
Reminder. The way you fight in Dig Dug is jamming a weapon into the enemy and inflating them until they pop.
Yep. Yep, that's Dig Dug.
That'll do it to someone. That'll do it to someone. Well, that's it. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer officially has a rating of a 6.875.
God.
Hooray for decimals!
1 decimal will do that to you. But
Hey, you know, I'm just saying. I think that's a pretty charitable start.
I think the funniest decimal we have is from Season 1 for Rot Flesh being a 5.083333.
Like, can we pull up my nostalgia game of Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced?
Yes.
How did that one get rated?
Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced. Let's see. Where was that, last season, or was that season?
That was season
That was
one.
2.
Oh yeah, that was game 2. We started with Vanguard, then we went to Tactics Advanced.
Yeah, what was the rating on that one?
A 6.
See? Should be proud of yourself, lad.
And just like me with Spyro, and him with this game, it only got there because you gave it a 9.
Yep.
That's how you got to do it. You bring
That's
your
because it's a goddamn near perfect game.
You bring your near perfect childhood game. You're like, yeah, this is not getting less than a 6. It's not possible.
What did my childhood game of Fate get rated?
Fate.
I think that was
An
season
8.
2.
That was end of season
Yeah,
1.
we all liked that one.
And again,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, that one the lowest score was a 6. I gave it a 7. You gave it a 10. Fancy gave it a 6.
7.
Wolfryk gave it a 9.
That meme
Yeah,
didn't
we all
exist
liked
then.
Fate.
You can't.
We
You
all
can't
liked
do
Fate.
that.
Yes, we can.
No.
Every single time at
6,
work,
7.
I have to take a bin to machine 6 and 7. I do the arm movement. I'm like 6 and 7. I do it. I can't help it.
It's good and godly to 6, 7.
Yeah.
So who's next? I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
The one who is green, Eelayne.
Oh my god.
It's you.
You better come
give
up
me
with
a look.
something quick.
Yeah, good.
Quick,
good-
what
good
RPG are we
question.
playing? It's done.
What? Don't tempt me. I'll make you play Dragon's Dogma.
No, love, you gotta make us play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on the N64.
I have not
I
played
don't
that.
want to play an N64 game
I
twice.
haven't played it. That's on the list. I haven't played it.
I was gonna say, I hate to tell you, babe. It might not be twice in a row.
That's the big thing. In a row. I'm not opposed to playing more N64 games. I just don't want to do them twice in a row.
Oh yeah, I would like to say that the economy has especially gone to shit. So even more than last season, this is gonna be the shortest one because now we've gone to 1 episode a month, and we're all poor. So Prepare for true
Yup.
backlog games. These are going to be 20-plus-year-old games that are cheap or free. I promise you that.
Shit, I might
prepared.
make you guys play
Straight.
fucking
The only new games are going to be like last season's Arc Raiders or Dispatch, where a couple of us happened to play a new game.
Yup.
Like, I would not be surprised if next episode we talk about eugenics or something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
But yeah, there's not going to be any new games or newer games on being officially shown.
Well, what's it gonna be?
This is a good question.
Elder Scrolls
Really didn't
Arena.
plan ahead, did you, babe?
It's
I
been a
forgot
month.
that it
She
was my
forgot.
turn. I
I have a wheel of games I could spin.
I gave you
Oh,
a perfectly
Lamau.
reasonable suggestion.
I looked at an old multiplayer game that I was like, oh, we could do this, and I
Oh.
clicked on it on Steam, and the first thing I see is, we want to inform the community that Damned will soon be removed from the Steam store. Players who already own the game will be able to access and play it normally, but the game will be removed. Whoops.
Yeah, remember, games that we don't have to buy.
Or if we already own it, then
Yeah. Or like actually dirt cheap.
dirty deeds done dirt.
And they're done dirt cheap. Actually, I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
How many of you have played the older versions of Fallout, like pre-Fallout 3?
Oh, man.
Nope.
I
Hey.
started one and I tried a couple times and all times I died to a rat.
That sounds about right.
So
that sounds like the original Fallout experience.
I tried Fallout 1 and I put like 30 minutes into it. I just kept dying to a rat.
Yeah. World building wise, wonderful games. Gameplay wise, I'll blow my shit smooth
You
on.
wanted to think 3 or New Vegas? I've barely played either of those.
Same. I've never actually beaten 3 or New Vegas. So unironically, those
Never
are
actually.
yeah. So you could do those because half of us have not played them.
Honestly,
finish
yeah,
them.
I will just make you guys play Fallout New Vegas
Sweet.
and beat it.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Could I play the Tale of Two Wastelands version of New Vegas?
As long as you do the New Vegas part of the Tale to Wastelands.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, as long as you can hold, you've played it before. As long as you can hold a conversation about the key story and stuff, and actually, you know,
Sweet.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
need,
because that shit's a bitch to
I'm
unmod.
gonna need help to mod it so it doesn't crash.
Yeah, but honestly, probably.
Yeah, you just need Fallout New Vegas. Literally, if you just there's an unofficial patch. There's NVAC, I think, which is New Vegas Anti-Crash, and that should be all you need. Oh, and the 4 GB patcher.
I'm not gonna remember any of this.
I know. It's...
Just send it to the game. The game.
No, I'm gonna sit in a voice call with them and get them set up properly.
Yeah. Just text me
Pretty
the
sure
stuff.
I own New Vegas.
No.
Because I'm gonna go to bed
Yeah,
as
I
soon
do.
as this is over.
Oh, it's already
Yeah.
installed. Look at that.
Yeah, game's small.
And if you're using Vortex Mod Manager, I'm gonna slap you.
I was just gonna
honestly,
use
just manual
Steam.
install that shit.
No, for the mods. Don't manual install them either. Use Mod Organizer too.
Oh, you do that too. Okay.
I thought we were talking
We're,
about
we're
Steam
not
Workshop.
cavemen. No, it doesn't
I
have
mean-
a Steam Workshop. Why does it have a Steam Workshop?
I don't know.
Once upon a
Uh,
time, I owned New Vegas Vegas on PS3, but apparently I don't anymore. Oh,
I had your copy. Did I give it back to you?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Might have to find that. I thought I had it. I thought I gave it back to you.
You can have it. I don't care. If you have it, keep it. That game is $5 at my nearest game store. It's fine.
I was gonna say, this is a game where, funny enough, you could play it on Steam, you could emulate it, you could go buy it at a game store because it's cheap as hell and somehow still in circulation.
So I do want to bring up, you guys being okay with playing Fallout New Vegas did save you guys from playing Dark Souls 2.
I played Dark Souls 2.
I have also played Dark Souls
Not
2.
allowed anyway.
Oh shit. It's not allowed. Why
Bam.
not?
At least 50% of the people have to have not played it. 3 of you have played it.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
the
I
only
mean,
one.
like,
I've been
I thought
saved.
you had like a reason other than the one that I was just explicitly
Yeah, no.
reminded of by Lad saying that he played it.
Yeah. Nope. That's the only reason. Has to be the backlog game, and it's on most people's done list.
Yeah.
Bam.
I can't believe you guys have backlogged New Vegas.
I started it, and I did just like Fallout 1, doing the classic thing of I died to a rat. New Vegas, I was like, I'm going to do my own thing. And I instantly went the wrong way, went to the desert, and got instantly murdered by a bunch of rat scorpions. It was like, well, that was it for that.
Oh yeah, you went straight.
Yeah, I was like, I see it down there. I'm going.
My first time ever booting up Fallout New Vegas, I walked in a direction that was probably the wrong one, got eaten alive by cazadors.
I'm gonna tell you one major piece of advice.
Don't do that.
Once you start the game, either go to the bar and talk to the lady in leather, or turn right and just keep walking.
Head down to Prim to meet Prim Slim.
Do
and
not
his
go
friend Slim
straight,
Jim.
do not go left. You will run into death.
Yeah.
I saw a thing from a game journalist recently talking about New Vegas where it was like, this game is actually dog shit, and I don't care what any trans woman says. They'll tell you it's all the best game ever. But you can't do this, you can't do that, the game doesn't do this, everything doesn't die, it's super difficult. And then it shows footage of her not ADSing, not stopping moving, ignoring the weapon condition thing, telling her weapon is broken, using the varmint rifle against a regular dude.
Weapon life.
Don't worry, weapon condition is super easy to manage.
I know it is. I'm just going to forget about it. Because that was the first thing I
kind of
noticed with
miss
3.
condition.
Is I found a gun that was mostly broken already. I was like, what?
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any worse, I actually kind of miss weapon condition in 4. I kind of wish it was still a thing.
It's not something I miss in 4, but
If
if it means I get to play a better game than 4, I will absolutely take it.
So that's the thing, is back then I found it annoying. Now, with having played many games with it, I think it's actually an interesting thing to keep in the back of your mind. It's another...
Yeah,
It's another thing to worry
not
about.
it's not the detriment that I felt like it was when I was younger.
Yeah.
But it's also like it's one of those features where I could very much take it or leave it.
Yeah.
But is that what we wanted to call it for the night?
Man, love, you and your old woman sleep schedule.
Damn.
No.
I'm gonna blow my shit smooth off.
Reasonable response.
Vegas. All right, and just for fun, I'm going to say this. Have the 3 of you watched all of Fallout, the show?
Have I watched all the show? No, but I've had the entirety of the show spoiled for me in one format.
I've seen the whole show.
Okay.
Lamau.
I will personally vow to have finished season 2 by the time this is out.
Great, you have
By
a
the time
month.
yes. And if I don't get that done, you can kill me.
we just pull up in Texas and beat your ass.
I'm going to preemptively put a
You just-
10 for Eelayne's score. There we go.
Doxed.
I did not dox. It's a giant state.
Yeah, it's literally the longest. You can drive from the bottom left or the bottom right to the top left. Drive for 12 hours and you will still be in Texas.
I was about to say, good luck driving like 3 whole days, pouring over the entirety of this state to try and find one dude.
Yeah, if you were like, I would like to get to the top of what is it? I'm so tired. I've forgotten states.
True.
New Mexico. I could not think of the one right next to us. If you wanted to go from
How the
like,
fuck do you forget the name of New Mexico?
because in my brain it was Montana. But I was like,
Montana's
no, that
north.
is next to Idaho. Like my brain knew about half my brain was like, Montana's next to Idaho. Don't even do it. Don't even say it. The other half is like, it's fucking Montana. It's fucking... Yeah, if you wanted to get to the top of Montana from the Gulf of Mexico, you could drive for like 12 hours and still be in Texas.
You said Montana.
That side of the brain won. God damn it.
That side of the brain one.
Yeah.
We made the wrong left turn at Albuquerque.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I did it.
Albuquerque.
I'm just thinking of that really shitty brain rot song about fucking Charlie Kirk
No.
as I think about Albuquerque.
Charlie.
Charlie Kirky.
Oh no.
Albuquerque.
It's happening.
I gotta, like, fucking. Oh,
He's-
man.
Imagine
Imagine that being your
dying
legacy.
and you just become a meme.
I'd kill myself again.
The Kirkification process has already begun. Great. Let's end it, please.
Yeah. Well,
Merry Christmas.
Is that the end?
I don't know. How do you want to end it? Should I keep doing what I did last season?
What did you do?
Mazel
let's
tov?
just have a really long.
Fine.
Let's just have a really long, like, stream of consciousness, like, run-on sentence. That
Can
keeps
I
going
click
until
stop
somebody
recording or
finally
not?
I'm gonna
stops
stop it.
recording.
Get out of my house.